Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Excuse me. So obviously I don't post a whole lot of videos here on YouTube, but that is something I really want to change. I originally wanted to do a live video, but apparently my channel is not eligible for mobile live videos. So yeah, and then I thought about doing a live video on Instagram, but honestly, I really don't like that the Instagram lives disappear after 24 hours. I get why they do, and I get why Instagram is set up that way. It's just not something I really like. And I don't have the Facebook app, so I can't do live videos on Facebook. So I guess I'm just going to do a regular video here on YouTube. So this isn't going to be like a normal training video. This is just going to be me kind of sharing tips. On this particular video is going to be just general, very general puppy training tips. So if you have more of a specific problem, these tips may not help you. But if you're just looking for like a general overview of puppy training, and some things to do with your puppy and things to not do with your puppy, or things that you might want to be careful with, that's basically what this is going to be. So, number one, in my opinion, the first thing you should be teaching your puppy is to relax. This can be in a crate, it can be out of a crate. I personally like to start out of a crate, but obviously you do want to make sure you're spending time teaching calmness in the crate as well. So this is going to help a lot, especially if you're somebody who works. It's very important that your puppy is able to learn how to relax when they're alone. That way they're not going around chewing up all of your things. Now remember, puppies are puppies. They do chew. As they grow, they start to teeth, and they have to be able to chew to help their baby teeth fall out and all of that stuff. So you do want to make sure that you are giving your puppy things to chew on, but again, very important to make sure that you are also teaching your puppy how to be calm and just exist especially when you're gone. So number one, work on calmness. One way you can do that is by teaching your puppy to, not necessarily teaching, but anytime your puppy lies down, it should be an instant reward. Anytime your puppy sits down, it should be an instant reward. And rewards don't have to be food. It can also be like just a simple, very calm, good girl, good boy. It can be a very simple, calm pet. I personally like to incorporate all of that. I like to use food, verbal praise, and petting because I really want my puppy to be able to be calm for all of those things. So whether I am petting my puppy, I want to make sure my puppy is calm. Whether I am giving my puppy food, I want to make sure my puppy is calm for the most part, depending on my own treat delivery and all that good stuff. So yeah, calmness is super important. That's really the main thing to me. I feel like a lot of people skip that, and it's really important. You really want to make sure you are working on teaching your puppy calmness. So that's why I spent 4 minutes talking about it. I didn't actually spend 4 minutes talking about it because I spent 2 minutes. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Calmness, very important. Next thing I personally like to work on outside of calmness are things like attention. Not just attention, but focus. I want to make sure my puppy's brain is able to turn to me, and that she or he is able to ignore the outside world. Obviously, you're not going to get that perfectly with a puppy, but you do need to start now if that is something that's important to you, which it should be important to you. So definitely calmness, and then attention/focus, eye contact, things like that. I don't necessarily need eye contact, but of course that's what ends up happening anyway when you're working on focus. So yeah. And kind of along with focus, I want engagement. So what do I mean by engagement? this doesn't just go for my puppy, this goes for me as well. I really want to make sure I am practicing engaging with my puppy. So phone goes away, headphones go away if I have them, all of that stuff. My full attention is on that puppy because that's just fair. I'm expecting that puppy to give her attention to me. I need to be giving my attention to her. She deserves my full attention, especially because she's a baby and she's still learning and she needs me to teach her. She needs me to pay attention to her so that she can learn exactly what I need her to learn. So, calmness, focus / attention, which also goes into engagement, which also includes you. Make sure you are paying attention to your puppy. Make sure you are giving your puppy what she needs, or he, so that she actually is able to give you what you need out of her. Does that make sense? It's a give and take relationship. Any relationship that you have, even with an animal, is going to be give and take. So yeah. Next up, let's see, what else would I work on? I also do a lot of handling. I really, really strongly suggest everybody look up Cooperative Care by Deb Jones. It is an online class at the Fenzi Dog Sports Academy. That is Fenzi, Fenzi Dog Sport Academy. And the specific class, like I said, is called Cooperative Care, and it is by Deb Jones. It is amazing. I haven't personally taken it. I really, really need to. It's on my list, but I have friends who have taken it, and they have shared their knowledge with me, which I know is only a fraction of the knowledge that you will get from her class. But just the tiny little bit that I have learned has completely changed how I do handling with my dogs. Cooperative care it's literally exactly what it sounds like. It's cooperative. Your dog actually gets the opportunity to say, you know what, I really don't like this. And I realize how counterintuitive that sounds, but remember that your dog is his own being with his own feelings and, yes, even his own opinions on things. And things like cleaning the ears and cutting the nails, those can be a little bit uncomfortable for dogs, and I personally believe that they have every right to say, I really don't want that happening. Now, once again, that stuff is really important, so that's why we do cooperative care. We teach the dog how to be comfortable with being handled, and how to, for the most part, most dogs that I have seen go through this class, they go from hating being handled to loving being handled. Some just tolerate it a little bit more than they did, but for the most part, dogs go from hating being handled to loving being handled, and I think that's beautiful. So if you do have an issue with handling, I would 100% suggest you take that class, Cooperative Care by Deb Jones. You need it. I need it. Everyone needs it. So calmness, focus, and engagement, which includes you. Oh, crap. What was the other one I said? I think the next one was the Cooperative Care. Yeah. So calmness, focus / engagement, and cooperative care. Those are the 3 things that I think are vital if you have a puppy. I think those 3 things alone, and you're set. If you're not into training, if you're not into training like I am, I'm a huge nerd, then those are the 3 things I would suggest you really, really focus on and really learn about. So teaching calmness, teaching engagement and focus, which includes you, and working on cooperative care. Take that class. Those are the 3 things I would highly suggest if you have a new puppy. Those are the things that you really want to focus on. Now, it kind of varies. If you have a puppy who is super shy, then you may want to go a little bit slower when you focus on handling. And with shy puppies, I might even start off with doing nose touch, which is their nose to my hand. I might start off teaching that first before I go into cooperative care, or the actual handling part of cooperative care. If I have a puppy who like is super, super bitey and like play bitey, you know, like Torch, she loves to grab pants, she loves to grab hair, and I got a lot of it for her. So with puppies like that, I mainly really focus on calmness, but not just calmness. I also really focus on teaching them when to bite, because I actually really like dogs who are bitey. So I really make sure I'm focusing on when they are allowed to bite versus no biting at all. And that kind of goes into bite inhibition versus no biting at all, which I personally prefer teaching bite inhibition, not no biting at all. But that's a whole other topic. Sorry, going off topic here. All right, guys, let's run through it really quickly once again. Calmness needs to be number one, in my opinion. Every single puppy and every single dog, everywhere in this whole world, that is the most important thing, in my opinion. What owners need is to learn how to teach calmness. The second thing is to learn how to teach focus, eye contact, engagement, things like that, and to learn how to properly engage with your dog and how to properly reward your dog and all of those things. And number three, cooperative care, handling vet care, general cleaning of the body, face, bath times, things like that. Those are the three most important things I think owners should focus on, whether you have a puppy or an adult dog, but specifically puppy. Those are the three main things that you should be focusing on with your new puppy. Okay. That is it for this video, guys, and thank you so much for watching, and bye!